season as Celtics coach, became the youngest coach at 35 to win an NBA championship since Bill Russell won one as a player coach at age 35. So, Paul, does Mazzulla deserve more credit than he seems to be getting?
Skip, he not only deserves more credit, he deserves more years on his contract. Ooh. He deserves more money. I mean, this coach is the youngest coach in the NBA. I think you need to put him up there with the rest now. You win a championship for the Boston Celtics. I mean, he's respected. He's firm. He's fun. I had a chance to spend some time with him in training camp this year. You know, I was able to go to training camp, spend some time in the coaches' meeting. The players, he's really smart. The players really respect him. Look, his coaching record, Skip, 121-43. That'll work, like you say.
That'll work.
That'll work, like you say.
That'll get it done.
In his first full year, I mean, last year he was kind of thrown into the fire.
He was.
Won an NBA championship. Check. That'll work. That's what you say, Skip. That'll work. Yeah, he deserves more credit. He deserves more credit. He deserves more money. Deserves more years. And
why doesn't he get more attention? Why isn't there more spotlight? Because you got so many stars on your team?
No, because he's not a spotlight seeker. You know, he's very stoic in his answers.
Yep.
If you listen to him in his interviews, he just straight face, hardly ever smiles. You know, it's just who he is. You know, he's serious about this coaching thing. He loves being the Boston Celtics head coach. And, you know, he can care less about anything else, truthfully. And that's what I see in him. You know, he doesn't care about pleasing the media and doing things what the media say. He doesn't care about all that. He cares about the organization, and he cares about his players and his coaches. And that's all that matters to him.
Celtically well said there, sir. Yes, he deserves a ton of credit because when I look back at where they were and where they're at now, Brad Stevens didn't get it done. Ime didn't get it done.
We don't know about Ime, but...
No, he didn't get it done.
You know.
That means that when he was there, they didn't win. He got him to the Eastern Conference Final after being, hey, man, you want to coach this team 3 days before training camp?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take the job. Let's redo my deal. Okay, we'll give you a few bucks more.
Yeah.
Then they go to the Eastern Conference Final. The team tried to figure out who he was, what he was all about. He had some X and O issues, in-game decisions that didn't sit well for a first-time guy that was a first-time guy. Then he goes and he takes him to the championship. Not very many coaches can do that.
That is a
So he
fact.
obviously did something. Whatever the something is, many people would probably say, well, anytime you have that type of roster, no, that's not true.
It's not true.
Because we've seen people with rosters muck it up in sports. So when you start talking about where he should be, first of all, there's nothing to even talk about if I'm him in terms of my pay. Okay, we can look at Ty Lue. You want to start there? We can do that. Because he got one, I got one. What's the deal? I got one in Boston. He had LeBron, I got this. We can go back and forth, whatever. He needs a pay raise. He's only making short of a nickel, $5 million. Short of that. That's all he's making. Right, Skip? So he needs a pay raise and he needs credit. Yeah. One thing that I want him to do, though, I want him to lean into who he is, though. As a black man, you need to lean into that. Just lean into that for me. Don't be afraid of it. Lean into it. You got me sold.
Okay. When he was asked about that,
lean into it.
Two black coaches going up against each other in the finals, he went Christian. He said, I'm a Christian.
That's fine. No. Lean into being a black man. Because when your ass get pulled over, they ain't going to ask you if you're a Christian. I'm just being 100% with you right now.
I'm with you.
You know how I am, Skip. Don't run from it. Embrace it.
So my only problem with Joe Mazzulla is I'm such an Ime fan. Dating back to his days sitting at the right hand of God the Father Almighty in San Antonio, right? Pop's right-hand man for all those many years. I just like Ime. I know he had an issue, and he got through it. Now he's the Houston head coach, and he's doing just fine there, and I'm sure they're going to be better and better and better because he can really coach. I'm such a fan of his that I wanted to see him be able to see it through.
Yeah.
And yet, to Wick's credit or whoever, Brad Stevens, somebody said him. And he was like the fourth guy, and he'd never said a word, right? Like, that guy? That guy? Really? And last year, he was so defensive with the media. It's like he wanted to fight on every question that got asked him, and he's just gritting his teeth. And I'm saying, you can't do it with the Boston media. They're going to be relentless. They're not going to go away. You got to make peace with them. And it felt like he made peace this year with everything going on around him. And to his credit, his players love that man.
Yes.
That young man, and he's younger than some of his players. But they just, the Drew Holidays and the Horfords, they just, Derek White, they're all like in the same age range, right?
Yeah.
And they swear by him. They don't swear at him. I don't hear one discouraging word. That I take to my bank about that man. And I get you on what he said, and I appreciate what you said.
I'm not going to harp on it, but...
No, but it's...
You know, just do that for me.
It's gold, what you said.
Do that for me.
Okay, but the point is, man, you want to talk about flying under the radar. This man flew complete. He just won the NBA championship, and it was not easy to do.
No. And that's the thing, and I know we got to pay these bills. That's the thing that makes me a little shaky with this no experience as a coach stuff out here in L.A.
All right.
At least he was the fourth man on the end.
He was the fourth man on the end, and it served him well. Okay, up next year's finals will be the Celtics against the... Winding up Game 5 with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. Jaylen Brown did hang on to win MVP, 11 votes to 7 for Tatum, but Jason Tatum is now a champion. So, Paul, did he erase all doubts about him?
You said it, Skip. He's a champion.
He is a champion.
What else can we say? What else can we say? Oh, he didn't win Finals MVP? Well, last I remember, Steph Curry didn't win Finals MVP until his 4th championship. But we were always calling Steph top 10, top 15. Listen, there's nothing else you can say about Jason Tatum. You say, oh, well, can he carry a team to a championship? He got it. I said back in November, and take this down, if you didn't see this, on Twitter or X.
Shall I write this?
Jason Tatum, write this down. Jason Tatum is the best American player on the planet.
Best American player on the planet.
Back in November.
Okay.
He's the best American player. Look at this. Look. Right here, Skip. Look, I said this in November.
Oh, you did say that.
I said that in November.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? He's a champion now. He's a champ.
No, you're not necessarily wrong. No, whether he won a championship or not.
Wait,
he's younger than... he's younger. Wait. He's younger than LeBron. He's younger than LeBron.
Yeah.
He's younger than KD. I forget who else was on their list before they won their first championship.
Yeah, he's the.
You mean age-wise?
Age-wise. Well, Kobe won it young. Kobe was like...
Michael was 27.
Yeah.
LeBron was 27, 28.
28.
Yeah.
KD around 28.